Leo, welcome to your tarot reading for June the 6th to June 12th. Let's get started and see what messages and themes we have coming up for Leo this week. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what messages we have for Leo. Yang. Time for some divine masculine energy. There's regeneration, something coming to life through your action, your focus, your determination, taking active steps towards something true. Bottom of the deck is the higher power card. So you're definitely being guided this week to take inspired action in this Yang energy card, your divine masculine energy, focus, motivation, determination, will, and it's true. You're moving towards your truth here. And I feel like it's going to be very regenerative. It's almost like you're bringing yourself back to life, your life force. To be fair, truth be told, those cards have been appearing for everyone needs a reality check lately, a true check with the self. What is true for you? What is your truth? What do you think is fair? You are fated for this, and you have a deep knowing about it, Leo. You know this deeply already. What I'm talking about, if this is resonating for you, you've already got a deep feeling about this, that it's time to be fair and tell the truth. I swear, these cards keep coming out for so many of the signs, which is so confirming, because we often, we all have placements in so many of the different signs, and so it would make sense that energetically we are all connected and having a very similar experience, perhaps, energetically speaking, but not a similar in the external world. Our experiences are very different, but it seems like the theme of what's happening here is very similar for a lot of us, as we are all on this sort of journey energetically together. Now, let's see if we can clarify this with the tarot deck, but it seems to me like you are definitely moving towards a fated, sort of guided situation here. You're being guided by your higher power to take a fair, truthful action towards something that's going to be regenerative. You have a deep knowing about this. This is fated, so you do feel it. And it's so interesting. Let's see here. What do we have? Two of Pentacles. So there are opposing forces around you right now. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You're needing to sort of shift your mind in order to shift your action. Queen of Pentacles, making me feel that manifestation vibe. You're taking care of yourself. You're authentic, you're grounded, you're secure. And so now it's time to take an action. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you may be feeling, again, opposing forces, Wheel of Fortune, that Yang energy. I keep looking back at it. You need to make a choice. You need to be determined about something. More focus is required. More trust. Hierophant in reverse. So you're almost rejecting something here that you may have thought is outdated now. So you're stepping into a new truth. You're stepping into a new truth. Yeah, you've Queen of Swords here. You've almost changed your mind, or you will be changing your mind about something that almost brings you back to life. You're stepping away from something that feels like an outdated truth. It's not true for you anymore. It's not true for you anymore. It's something that your ego may have been trying to convince you of, but it's almost like you're starting to see past that illusion. Hopefully you're sort of escaping the illusion of this situation and stepping into the truth. Your higher power is here guiding you towards this truth. And as your higher power guides you, it's almost bringing you this beautiful energy of coming back to life. You are regenerating. You're changing and regenerating into this new pathway. And it's interesting. I wonder what your perspective of this is, Leo, because seeing that Wheel of Fortune in reverse kind of makes me feel like you don't trust completely We see the Knight of Wands in reverse as well, which is sort of a time where we are feeling like self-sabotage vibes, where you're limiting yourself, which is maybe why you're needing to shift your perspective first. Because if you don't trust it, then how are you going to take action towards it, right? Which is the guidance that you've gotten here. So it's very interesting. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse can sometimes be taken as like something misfortunate, but I almost think that it's a sort of this moment of like life has its ups and downs, right? Life has its ups and downs. And so it's almost like this moment where you're going to change your perception of that concept of life having its ups and downs, that you're going to see things as always being in your best interest, instead of sort of thinking that sometimes things aren't working out for us. I think that what's happening is that you're actually being guided to go for something that you may not have trusted initially. You may not have trusted it initially, but you're really being guided to go for it now. This is very interesting. I want to see here, what will be your highest guidance as you move towards this? What is the highest guidance here for Leo as you move towards this? And it's interesting. I feel like it's a fair, fated outcome. Let's see here. Just ask. Isn't that interesting? This is the card you received. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at any time. We are made up of divine source. Your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spiritual helpers are awaiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. You already have the deep knowing. You already have the higher power. So this is consistent. Your guides, your ancestors, the higher power, your higher self, they're all here to guide you and to show you the truth, the fair truth about something that is shifting for you. It's very interesting to see. I really think that you need to trust this and to allow yourself to almost feel uncertain, because this is something that is shifting your perspective. And there will be opposing forces. You're going to almost have to choose what your truth is. Is your truth the outdated truth that you used to believe? I don't think so. Like, seeing that Hierophant in reverse to me tells me that you're rejecting something that you used to sort of believe, and now you're shifting your perspective, and it's actually shifting it in your favor. And I say that because of the regeneration card and this idea that it's a fated moment here. But the opposing forces, I do feel that for you. Bottom of the deck again with this Knight of Rods. There could be your own self-sabotage, your own limitations that you're enforcing, but it almost feels like you're working through that this week. Like you're working through what's the truth, what's your truth. And this is all coming because you've been taking care of yourself. You've been nurturing yourself. And I feel like the more grounded you are, Leo, and the more connected you are to the spiritual element in your life, like this idea of the spirit world communicating with you through signs, through synchronicities. We see higher power, and behind that we see co-create. Like you are really co-creating a new situation here for yourself, a new perspective, and it's unlocking you. Like there's this key that you're it's interesting actually, as I look at both of these cards. I wonder if you'll be able to see this in the camera. You can see in this image here the key. You can see the spirit world reaching out to you, and then here in the higher power, in the middle there where the third eye would be, it looks like a keyhole. So it's like there's the key and there's the keyhole. It's so interesting to see. I really feel like you're unlocking something from your subconscious through your divine connection, and it's going to create a new timeline for you. A regeneration is happening here for you, Leo. This is very interesting. Stay connected. Stay connected to that realm. Don't dismiss those things. It's all coming through, and then you're going to need to take an action here. It's very interesting. I think I'm going to leave it at that for you, Leo. If this reading has resonated, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. It's so nice to connect with you through these readings, to hear how they resonate with your experience. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful week. Take care.